Well, one of the problems is letting people know what you have, and the web is a perfect tool for that. Traditionally, we send out flyers, and people know of us because they come to the front of the house and they tell that the archive exists. And one venture that we're hoping will give theatre archives a higher profile in the future is something I'm involved with, which is a group of librarians and archivists for the performing arts in the UK called the Theatre Information Group. And we're developing a website for the new year, hopefully, to launch. And well, that's a group, that'll be a site where you can seek advice about research into performing arts. And we're also developing a production database. So a database of theatre productions stretching back, we think, to about 1730.
Wow.
And that will pool several databases that are already available, some on the net, some in-house in different repositories. So the National Theatre Museum, the RSC, National Resource Centre for Dance, Bristol. These resources be pooled, so the central access port to give you information on a particular play, performer, and the related catalogue material for those performances. So that'll
be really useful, won't it?
It should be a great resource for researchers, and we're finding increasingly that the interest in genealogy, that programs, the BBC programs, Who Do You Think You Are, that this has created, it's brought a lot of interest in family history to theatre archives, people asking about their grandparents were actresses and where did they begin to look for information on their performance history. So we're hoping to give people a first point of information for those queries.
Sounds really exciting. This is the National Theatre's wall, and we can see beautiful Gavin demonstrating it, and it's a touchscreen interface, and the idea behind it is that audience, before they go into the auditorium, will be able to play with the interactive content and find out about the show, about the writer, about the history, about the issues in the performance, about the actors. Are you going to do one of these each time there's a new performance?
Maybe eventually. At this moment, we're really in just phase one of the project, just trying to get it to function first of all, because it's a rather sensitive bit of equipment. In the long run, though, the hope would be that it could be useful for the National Theatre as a whole, whether that's individual productions, hopefully all of them having something, maybe not in this level of detail. This was quite a task to generate all this content.
Sure.
And the time frame as well that we're working with in theatre, which is, you don't always have the material or the information from the artists until right before performance time. So it's just coordinating that we're still trying to work out. We're trying to work out the sort of flow of information and how all that would work.
Yeah.
In an ideal setting. But certainly the hope is that it could have as much information about every production that's on here, as well as archive and other events and so forth.
So Gavin, what are you doing? You're navigating a timeline by...
I'm scrolling through a timeline of the production, and we've reached this from the front page interface. We should navigate back to, where we have a number of options to interrogate the content.
Do you think that audiences will want to play on it, like a number of them at any one time? Because obviously, as a touchscreen interface, it's only going to be able to pick up one input, isn't it?
Well, we're going to have to wait and see. I guess it's something that people are going to be wanting to pull. So
that's nice. I like that. book page.
Whose touch reaches the sensor first?
Be a competition.
It'll be a bit of a battle. If you check out the, go back again.
This one?
Yeah. And go back one more time. Check out the people.
I like that. It looks like a really immersive experience because you can do things like turn the pages of the book and pull the timeline along as if it's a piece of string.
Oh,
Pick a character, any character.
Pick a character. Oh, that's a good way of getting into the characters in the play. They're asked questions like, describe their personality in 5 words. So Thomas Ledbury says that he's happy, caring, friendly, loyal and honest.
She's coming, she's coming.
And Aaron's most treasured possession is, well, actually he isn't really allowed things, but there's a bit of cloth under his pillow which he likes to hold and that helps him sleep. And he can't remember how it got there. Oh, that's a bit sad.
He's an orphan after all.
He's an orphan. Oh.